Hi, this is Tasha with Pathways to Peace, and this is Great Expectations. It is a new game about managing expectations of yourself and of others. So here is the game board. And so you start up at this flower and kind of curve around until you get down to the castle. And so what you do is you get a card if you land on any of the flowers. And then if you land on one of these little um, pictures, then it has a little prompt for you to answer. All right, so the game card backs are all the same, and then each of the game cards are a little bit different. So the poisonous thoughts, this helps kids recognize that there's some thoughts that are just going to lead you down a dark path and are not going to be good. So it kind of highlights what those would be. The dragons are hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Like if you are expecting something really huge to happen and then it ends up being a flop, you're going to be really disappointed. But if you go in with kind of low expectations of, it's going to be all right, and then things are just wonderful, then it's just a happy surprise. So it's managing your expectations based on, not not setting yourself up for failure. So unrealistic expectations. So sometimes we expect something different from a situation that's always been the same. Like for instance, say a kid has a grandparent that's just not there for them. They never come around. They don't send Christmas gifts. They don't recognize their birthday, but every year they're really hopeful. Like, oh, this is a year that grandma's going to buy me this really really cool toy. Like she's going to get me an Xbox or whatever. And for the past 8 years, she never did anything. She's probably not going to do it. So so these cards just kind of highlight that a little bit as far as recognizing that people have kind of consistent traits over time. And if you keep putting your hopes up that something is going to be different than it has been in the past, you're setting yourself up for heartache. But but then there's other people that might do those things for you, and you can kind of have higher expectations for people based on kind of what they can bring to the table. Severed dreams. This is very much about ambiguous loss. So if a person or a kid has a say a friend that moves out of state, there's that grief that happens, but a lot of times it's not recognized by people. People don't realize how deep that pain can go. And so all the hopes and dreams that they had of times with this person are gone whenever this person leaves their life. So this could be like mom's boyfriend broke up with her and he was like a father figure and now he's gone. That's not, I mean, it's a big deal for the kid, but a lot of people kind of minimize the impact of it because that was mom's boyfriend. Who was he to you? It's a big deal for the kid though. So these cards will help address those situations. Worth the wait. Some things are worth waiting for. And big things aren't going to happen every day, and looking forward to big things, or like the countdown to Christmas is always exciting because you're anticipating something good happening. And so these cards kind of allude to that they're, you don't have to have something huge happening in your life all the time to still enjoy things, and looking forward to those things that are big, looking forward to those things that are coming in your future can really be exciting. Jumping to conclusions. This is about making assumptions about people. So the little frog ones, those are the jumping to conclusions, and kind of demanding your own way. Some of the cards are about that. Enjoying the journey. This is recognizing that you're going through different stages in life, and that life is a journey. And if you're always thinking, oh well, I'm going to enjoy life whenever I'm older because I'm going to be able to do these things, or I mean, I remember it from whenever my kids were babies. It was like so exhausting, and it was like, I'm going to be able to breathe once they're able to walk, or I'm going to be able to get some rest once they're sleeping through the night. But the thing is, if you don't just embrace the here and now, you miss out on so much. And so this is, embrace the journey, recognize the good things that are here today, and savor those moments so that you don't just let them pass you by. And then the magic wand. These are very much solution focused type questions. Like if a miracle happened and your life was perfect tomorrow, what would be different? So kind of, different concepts within all of those. Now, one thing that this game does is there's a lot of questions that say move, like move to the carriage on the board or move to the wand on the board. And so it's going to create a little bit of frustration or a little bit of excitement depending on where they're going. So it just kind of makes the game a little bit fun. And it's a little bit different than some of the other games. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It kind of hits on a whole bunch of different issues, but I think all in all, kids really need to know how to manage their expectations. And if they can get it when they're young, it's going to serve them well throughout their life.